What's up, guys? Today I just wanted to do a video real quick on what I have in my notary bag, some of my supplies and whatnot. You know, I'm still kind of a beginner, so I haven't been able to afford the real expensive brown leather notary bags and stuff like that. And who knows, I may never buy them because this has been working out great for me, and I'm all about saving money and making money. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna show you what I currently have and some of the things in my bag. Give you some tips on maybe some things that you might want in yours. And I'm also gonna put links in the description to some of these products. And I'm also gonna be going over some of my office equipment. And in the future, I might make some more detailed videos for each product. You know, we'll just have to see. Let me know in the comments if that's something you want to see, and I'll do that. So first off, I already had this laptop bag for my laptop. I've had it for a couple of years now, and I just converted it to my notary bag. Laptop bags I think are great because it's a good size. You can put a good amount of documents in here. It kind of stands up a little bit usually. Most laptop bags will have a better locking mechanism than I have on mine. I've been experimenting with different locks, so this probably isn't going to be my final product, but I like combination locks. I don't like to fool around with keys personally. Got this little combination lock on Amazon it was less than 10 bucks. I want to say like maybe $6-7. And I'll put the links in the description for these things. This bag, however, back to the bag, I bought it at a thrift store for something like $5 or $6. You know, I'm all about saving that money, so.
I can feel you, Jerry! Show me the money! Jerry, you better yell! Show me the money!
I went ahead and purchased myself a name badge because I think it puts people's minds at ease more when you're going into their home to do a mortgage signing, and you know, right off the bat they can see the badge and kind of identifies who you are. Makes you look more official, I suppose. I don't know, but it's just something that I thought was beneficial to pay for, and it was like less than 10 bucks. I'll leave. I'm giving general descriptions on the prices because you know how prices can fluctuate. But again, I'll leave the link in the description on where I got mine, and I throw it on, you know, every time I do anything in public, whether it's mobile notary work or mortgage signings or whatever. Let me hold the bag up real quick. This is my laptop bag. Locks off. And that's not the greatest lock for this bag, I admit. That's something I'm going to improve. You definitely want to keep your documents secure at all time because there's a lot of sensitive personal information of people that you keep in here. So always secure your documents very well. If I go out, I don't let this bag leave my side. It's usually by my side or in my hand. I don't even leave it hidden in the car, which if you need to leave it in the car, hide it where it's not in plain view. You want to take every precaution you can to protect the identity and information of the signers. This particular bag, I took all my documents out, of course, but it has dividers in here, and it's really nifty to separate paperwork or whatever you need to put in here. I keep some extra folders just to loan packages in, stuff like that. I have another one here that I keep like my jurats, my acknowledgments, my certificates, and I take a copy of my commission certificates and stuff like that. I always print off extra acknowledgments and jurats because you never know when you're going to need one. I keep a copy of my Texas Notary Handbook in here because I like to flip through it every now and then, just refresh myself, or if you for some reason need it as a reference. There's lots of good information in here on the Texas notary laws and what have you. And I got that off of Amazon for something like $5. And I keep a flashlight. A lot of time, you never know where you're going to be signing. You might be signing outside or in a kind of a dark spot or whatever, so it's always good to have. A lot of people might want something to protect themselves with. If you're going into people's homes, you might want to carry some pepper spray or a taser or something. Little known secret, I'm a pretty big dude and all, and I can fend myself, but you never know when you might need that little extra.
I don't think so.
I carry a little fold-out table in my trunk, my car trunk, so you can just whip out the table and you can sign on that. And I like to carry at least 2 fold-out chairs with me. That way it just makes everything a little bit more comfortable. You can sit down and sign on the table if you have to do it outside, and that comes in handy with general notary work as well. So anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. Do that a lot.
2,000 years later.
This is the clipboard that I personally use. It can open up. I took everything out of it. Open up. You can store stuff in here if you need to. Scrap paper. If the documents will fit, you can maybe throw it in there after signing. Especially if it's like raining and you're going. It gives it an extra layer so the documents don't get wet. This is the journal that I use. It's the Secure Notary Public Journal and Signing Agent Journal. It's served me good for both purposes. You need to keep a journal for every notary that you do, including mortgage signings, of course, and everything. I don't know if the camera will pick this up, but you can see some of the details and how it works. And you put every notarization on one page. You don't really have a privacy guard, and you're not seeing everyone else's information, of course, because you don't want that. Some journals don't hide the information very well at all. I like the one-page journals. They work for me. There's more expensive ones, like I said, with the privacy guards, where you can only see what you're notarizing, but you're going to want to have some blue and black pens. In my experience, most mortgage signings, they want you to use blue pen. Sometimes it's black pen. Usually it'll say in the instructions whenever you receive the documents. And my favorite pen, and favorite pen of a lot of signing agents, this seems to be pretty popular. It's the Pilot G2. I don't think my camera's going to focus on that. I also get the Pilot G2 black pens. This is what the box looks like. Pilot G2 from Amazon. They're relatively inexpensive and they work great. It's a gel pen. It's refillable. It's got the comfort grip, which is great when you're doing mortgage signings. I started off using these page marker signets. You peel a little strip off, and like say you get the documents, the mortgage documents ahead of time, you print them out. If they come in a timely manner, hopefully they do. But anyway, they don't always come in a timely manner. But I love getting documents early so I can go through them. And I started off using these to mark the pages that need signing. And I'd usually write a little note on there if it's just if it's just them signing a document, or if it's me notarizing something. And it helped.
Why?
I think it helped me out at first to do that, but I don't want to get to where I rely on doing that. If you keep using that, you're gonna rely on looking for those tabs. And personally, I would rather go through and find everything myself. I use these sometime on the documents. These come in handy. You can get these anywhere. I got mine from Walmart, I believe it was. A little package of them, a couple bucks, $2 or $3. They come in handy for keeping pages together or separating pages, etc. Another tip that I'd like to give people, if you're doing general notary work, or you have if you have any kind of reason where you might take credit cards or debit cards as payment, just to give yourself that option. This is the Square reader that I use. You plug it into your phone's audio jack and you can accept card payments. It's easy to set up. Don't pay for the card reader. You can get it for free. All you gotta do is download the Square app. They'll mail you free card reader. You don't have to pay for it. The whole damn thing is free, and it's awesome. It allows you to take credit card payments. Of course, you want to have your stamp. I'm not going to show what my stamp looks like, but this is my notary stamp that I use. And in addition to that, I like to carry premium stamping. That way, whenever I run out of ink, I can, I'm not stuck there with no stamp to use. I can refill it. It's not too hard to refill. You want to be careful with it, of course. I keep me some Altoids. I kind of like the wintergreen better, just to freshen your breath. You might have just eaten something, or you might have stank breath, dragon breath, whatever.
Your breath smells terrible.
Altoids are your friends. I'm trying the cinnamon out. I'm gonna eat one right now.
Nice.
I keep me a little stapler. It's got a little stapler remover here. I picked this thing up at Dollar Tree for like $1. I didn't really care for the stapler remover on that one, so I bought extra stapler removers. I keep a highlighter in here. It's good, like if you need to highlight something in the instruction sheet when you get a loan package, if you want to highlight certain instructions so you don't miss anything. If you need to go back over it, you can find it easy. I didn't think I was going to need a highlighter at first, and eventually ended up buying one. Keep your basic paper clips. I like to get the colored ones myself. Once you start doing a lot of loan signings, you're going to be getting them checks in the mail. And it's just easy for me to use these. Cut the envelope open cleanly. I bought a package of those on Amazon for like dirt cheap, couple bucks, I think it was. Woo, cinnamon's hot, boy. It's hot. It's a spicy boy.
Damn, boy, he's thick. Boy, that's a thick ass boy.
I got these sticky notes, classic sticky notes. You can get them anywhere. I think I got these at Walmart. Probably could have got them cheaper at Dollar Tree. I keep a stack of my business cards with me at all times. I like to give them out. Whenever you do a mortgage signing, you can't, or you're not supposed to really, peddle your other notary services. You're there to do that mortgage signing, and you're not there to advertise yourself. But I usually hand them a card just to get your name out there, and they might request you again should you need to come back and do a signing for them or whatever. I generally don't do a whole lot of general notary work, and there's a lot of it out there. Whenever I listed my service on Google, my general notary blew up because I'm like within the top 3 notaries that pop up for Decatur, Texas. I haven't made a ton of money doing general notary work, like I've said in my other videos, but you also don't want to sleep on it. I mean, it's good. It's got its own perks. That is about all I currently carry in my notary bag. If you really want to make money at this, you're gonna need a laser printer to make good money at being a mortgage signing agent. I've heard other people, I don't know how they do it, but other people say they've done it without a laser printer, and I do not know how. So I couldn't afford a double tray freaking laser printer after paying all these other fees to become a notary, and I'm enrolled into NSA notary signing agent training courses and whatnot, so I'm already dumping a lot of money and time into it. I bought a single tray laser printer just to get started with, but I wanted to make sure I got one that is expandable. The one I got, you can add a tray later. The trays are expensive. I want to say they're upwards of like $300 just to add an extra tray, between $200 and $300. I don't like to give exact prices because they change and there's sales and there's different places to get them and this and that. So brothers seem to be the cheapest, and they're very popular among notary signing agents. I know HP makes good machines also. They tend to be a little bit pricier. I bought mine from Amazon. I think it was a refurbished laser printer, but mine works great. It's been a workhorse for me. The only thing that sucks is being a single tray, you can only fit one size printing paper in at a time. So, there's different ways you can do it. There's applications, programs that will kind of help you print the documents. Like they'll print all of the letter size first and then all the legal size, and then but only having one tray, you've got to put all that stuff together yourself. Now, I've heard some people, when they only have one tray, they just print everything on legal paper. And from my experience, that's kind of frowned upon. It's not as professional. The exact model of brother printer that I got, L2710DW. DW means that you can add an extra tray to it. So I wanted to be sure and get a DW, and it really wasn't any more expensive than the model that you couldn't expand upon. You can scan documents fairly quick and print them, and you cannot do this job with an ink printer. So don't go into this thinking you can use an ink printer. Just don't do it. Stop. Because ink is going to cost you a ton of money. Ink can run. You just don't want to do it. I mean, if you're printing out very small loan packages, like maybe like 15 pages or less, 13 pages, whatever, you might be able to get away with it. But if you're going to be making money at this, you're gonna absolute need a laser printer. This is The Sign and Thrive by Bill Soroka. His book, I got it on Amazon for like $20, and it's been a pretty well spent $20. You know, I'm not affiliated with them at all. I love how Bill starts out his YouTube videos. He's usually like, hi, like, you know, there's like a pause right at the beginning of his videos, and it cracks me up every time. You're never going to stop learning at this job. There's always going to be new stuff to learn. I mean, I don't care how long you've been doing it. Training is invaluable. You're probably going to need a computer. I have a laptop. I actually have two screens. I have the laptop and then an external screen so that I can throw different stuff up on each screen. It's really helpful. So yeah, I mean, that's just some of the stuff that I have. I think that's about going to wrap up this video because I can't think of anything else. Threw up the green screen finally, trying that out. You guys let me know if you like the green screen, or you think it's too gimmicky or whatever, or if you have questions, or, you know, you just want to tell me to F off, you know, feel free in the comments. Appreciate you guys' support, and see you next time when we both level up.
I just wanted to say thanks.